All right, guys, welcome to our team call. It is already April 18th. It's kind of crazy how quickly this month is going. I know we've been kind of in crazy town over here. We're putting our house on the market tomorrow, and we actually are moving in like a month. So we are like in full-blown crazy town out here in Washington. So we are in a whole bunch of limbo right now, but we are keeping it together for the most part. Let me go ahead and pull up our PowerPoint and we will get right into our topic today. And I know that I was just talking to Carly before the call started, how I always like to cover this call topic this time of year because the weather's getting nicer. We want to spend some time outside. We don't want to necessarily be cooped up inside, especially as the days get longer, it gets warmer outside. And we always want to make sure that our goals, what we're doing, are aligning with our goals so that they can become 100% doable and attainable. I don't know why I have April 4th here because it's definitely April 18th, but we'll just leave it there for shits and giggles. So let's keep going. Okay. So the first thing I want to tell you guys is this is my monthly marketing plan as we go through. And as you can see, it's already changed for me this month. I make these with the best intentions at the beginning of the month, and they go great at the beginning of the month. And then I always have to shift it at the end, and that's okay. So as I'm doing things, my challenge group actually started yesterday, and then I'm doing another one on the 24th with my new coaches and coach training. So I'm hit my Success Club goal. It took me a week longer than I thought it was going to. So I am there. My group started yesterday. Yeah, today's Tuesday. It started yesterday. And then I'm doing another one with my new coaches next week. So I'm still going through and I'm still inviting people to that challenge group on the 24th. But you're going to see a lot of stuff on my page now that I'm at my Success Club goal. They're going to be business related. It's going to be talking about my Punta Cana trip coming up next week. It's going to be talking about recruiting to the business opportunity, not just to a challenge group anymore. I know it says on here that our sneak peek live will be on the 20th. I'm actually going to move that to the 25th. My mother-in-law will be here, so I'll be able to do it that evening, hopefully. So we're actually going to do it on the 25th. Same time, it'll just be like that all-day event, that revolving door. Same link, pin post in the top of Classically Fit. You can join that group, add in your potential coaches there, and we will be going live in there throughout the day and just talking about those hot topic items with coaching, just to kind of ease the decision for people, whether it's to join our team or whether it's to not to join our team. And then as soon as we are going through, as I'm on my trip, I'm still going to be posting a whole lot about the coaching opportunity, gearing up for coach training that starts on Monday the 1st. So, or I might push it a week since I'm not going to be back from Punta Cana and start it on I guess it'd be the 8th for coach training. That's probably what I'll end up doing. But you'll notice that it shifts. But behind the scenes, I'm still inviting, connecting, all of those things. But this is the game plan, and I'll be making another one for May probably this week, getting it ready to go because it's the same thing. It's a wash, rinse, repeat every single month. And if you go back and you look through my page, you're going to see the same pattern every single month for the posts that I do and those types of things. And I always try to map out for you guys when I do my big all call posts, when I do my big call to action posts, to make sure that I'm getting in those little bits of pieces, my intentional posts as far as, this is when my challenge groups come and I want you to come join with me. Or, whenever I do a specific jab about a business post, because the next couple days I'm going to be doing an all call to come join our team. So just seeing how I'm planning out those things. And like I said, this is flexible. It can move. But I like to get it all out on paper so that I know. So when I have this on paper, now I know, okay, I need to have this many transformation pictures. I can get those made ahead of time, right? I can do all that stuff if I have that free moment to do it. Or I can map out a post, or I can think about things that are coming up. So that's something that I do, and some months I'm really on top of it and it works flawlessly, and other months life gets in the way and it shifts around a little bit, or the best laid plans can't necessarily get executed, but know that it can be shifted and manipulated, but you need to have a plan going into the month. And that's why I always share mine with you guys. Some announcements. If you were not at a Super Saturday event, make sure you go to YouTube, just type in Beachbody Super Saturday or April Super Saturday, and watch the corporate video that was shared at the event. Lots of new things coming down the pipelines. A lot of stuff that are already out. The biggest thing are 2 new vegan flavors of Shakeology. I actually changed my monthly auto ship to the packet so I could try the 2 new flavors, talk from experience of them. They should be here actually any day. I'm really excited to try them and talk about that. Whenever I get those packets, I'll probably share about it. I'll probably share about Shakeology, and then I'll share it every single day. And then the 5th day or so, I'll say, hey, does anybody want to give this a try? Does anybody want a sample packet? And I'll send it to somebody to give it a try with a recipe. That's always something that you can do. Also, 2 new programs are set to launch. UV2, it's in the Coach Breaking News in your back office over there on the right-hand side. It's actually launching in May. This is awesome for people who have lots of weight to lose, who are right at the beginning of their health and fitness journey. This is not for the seasoned athletic people. Beachbody desperately needed a program that was for the person in America who really needed something to get started. And that's what this program will be all about. The people who have 50 plus pounds to lose and don't know where to begin, and who oftentimes feel defeated whenever they pull up a program like Country Heat and there's Autumn with a 6-pack doing these moves, and the modifier looks pretty darn good too, doing these moves. They're going to be watching people who are like them in this workout video. So UV2, I am going to be promoting this program. I'm going to be promoting, and this will be, if you have all access, this will automatically be uploaded into your all access account, which is pretty awesome. The next program, I'm actually really excited about this program, Shift Shop. It's coming out at Summit, and it is Chris Downing is the new super trainer, and it's a pretty awesome looking program. It's a 21-day program, and each week the intensity builds on your workout and it gets longer in length. So it's like, I think it's a 20-minute, 30-minute, and then 40 minutes, or 25, 35, 45, and the intensity goes up. So I'm excited to give this a try. I'm excited for another, quick, short program that you can get pretty quick results with, because it's just a faster turnaround time for us to be able to promote our own results and to have people try it out. So I'm excited for both of those programs. Read up on them, go to your FAQs and read about them and get things squared away. And as I go into launching these programs, I will of course be sharing every step of the way how I go about that, how I do that, so that you guys can follow suit and take it and make it your own. But those are the 2 big announcements from Super Saturday. But definitely go and watch that video, because there are also business tips in there and a whole bunch of great things to really take advantage of. Summit. Oh boy, our big annual Beachbody event. I am so excited for Summit. July 13th through the 18th in New Orleans, Louisiana. I'm just so excited to be able to go to Summit this year because there was a potential we were going to be moving international. And I'm so glad. Well, I really wanted to go international, but I'm glad we're not, so I can go to Summit. Let's put it that way. So, but yeah, 13th through the 18th in New Orleans, Louisiana. All the details are at www.coachsummit.com. If you have questions about it, go check there first. Know that I will be there, and Joy's going, I know. Molly, are you planning on going to Summit? No, not this year. Carly, you should come to Summit. It's awesome. It's a huge, great experience. It was a big game changer in my business both years that I have gone. And there's just nothing like the energy. It's where you can get the latest tips on how to build your business from top coaches in the industry. And also, they're bringing in some pretty big speakers. Darren Hardy, Brennan Burchard is coming in to be speakers. It's going to be a really, really great event. And not to mention, you get to have workouts with all the super trainers. It's really, really, really fun, and opportunities to meet your favorite trainers too, if you qualify. So that's pretty awesome. And it's a big business building activity, and I cannot wait for it. It's going to be really, really fun. Not so sure about New Orleans, but I'm excited for Summit. So next thing, some announcements. You guys know that the All Access Pack is on promo this month. I was shocked when they did this. I don't know if I was too happy about it when they did this, but I like this promo. I don't want to say it's an easy sale, but it makes it like, whoa, that's really doable. I could totally do that whenever I talk to people. But remember, when you're talking about this, use words like highlight, spotlight, feature, special, promotion. They're all really positive and signify it's too good to pass up, that people, they want to take advantage of this because they don't want to miss it. Stay away from things like sale. Stay away from things like, I don't even know what to put there. but stay away from the things that make it feel salesy. These are better words to use it. So in April, we are spotlighting our All Access Challenge Pack to make sure the most people possible spring into fitness this month. Always put that positive twist on it, that this is going to allow you to help more people get in, not even just swimsuit season, but like be able to fit in their shorts that they haven't worn since last summer. How many of us have pulled out our spring or summer clothes and like, they don't even fit over your butt. Been there, done that, So make sure you're relating to that in your posts, and don't just come across as this is a great deal. Put some emotion in it and make sure that your posts are eliciting emotion. So people, when you're talking about pulling on your shorts and not being able to fit them over your butt, people are like, oh crap, I just did that too. And they don't fit over my butt either. So make sure they're able to relate to you. And Success Club, we have a lot of people on the board this month, and our top for Success Club is Lindsay this month. Liesel, Jerry, myself, Jessica, Jillian, Lauren, and Samantha are all at Success Club. We have lots of people with 4 and 2 points on the board, and lots of people whose orders just went through today and whose name will be up here on Thursday on our leaderboard. So great job. The month is young. If you are sitting there at 4, 2, or even 0, you can definitely get those challenge pack sales in and make sure that you get to Success Club, because it's called Success Club for a reason. And if you're hitting it, that means you're moving your business forward, and you're at least in the black every month. You're covering your Shakeology, you're covering your business service fees, and that's what you want as you're building a business for sure. All right. So let's keep up the momentum for the rest of the month. And, everything you're doing now is going to help you in May and June and July. All right. Because people always think that January is like super busy time of year with the New Year's resolutions. It's right now. It's people gearing up for vacation and summers and wanting to look good in their tank tops and bikinis. This is our busy season right now. So it's not the time to take a break. It's the time to really buckle down and make sure you're putting in that daily effort. Which is kind of a perfect segue into our team call for tonight. And it's running your biz while you're taking on life, making sure you're running your business while you get busy. And, you're going to want to, as the weather gets nicer, you're going to want to be going out at night and sitting on your back porch and sipping your wine or your cocktail. Maybe you have a vacation coming up where you're going to be going on vacation, and you don't want your business to take 4 steps backwards while you're gone. The perfect analogy for this, and the parents on here will understand this, whenever you have somebody watch your child, whether it's a babysitter, like my mother-in-law and my mom are coming to watch the kids while we're in Punta Cana next week. When they come, I leave them like a bulleted list of like the whole day, what to expect, the schedule. My kids are really schedule oriented. They're really predictable because we're pretty routine oriented. And if that's bucked, gosh, they're crazy, right? And I leave them some things to make sure that they have a successful visit with their grandkids, so that they're not just whiny the whole time or they don't know what's wrong. And I give them a toolkit to use to make sure that whenever I get home, my kids are still alive and well, and they're not like crazy pants, okay? Even though we still have to have that like week or so detox from grandparents, we are able to kind of hit the ground running and go back to the same place. It's the same type of thing with your business. You need to make sure that when you are leaving it for a week, when you're not in your daily routine, whether it is a vacation, whenever I move across the country next month, those types of things, you need to make sure that you have a plan in place and you know what to expect. You have that toolkit so that whenever you need to take a step back and enjoy a vacation, whenever you need to take a step back because you're driving 8 hours a day for 4 days in a row, that you can, and your business doesn't suffer. That it's just a well-oiled machine that just keeps on trucking as you are getting busy, as you're enjoying your summer, as you're enjoying your vacation, as you should. So I have for you guys 4 or 5 tips. I can't remember how many tips are on here. 4 or 5 tips on how to really make sure you are keeping your business going while you are off enjoying your life, right? So tip number 1, you need to have a plan in place before you leave, all right? Doesn't need to be a bulleted list for your mother-in-law to do every single thing with your kid, okay? But you need to have a plan in place for when you're there, all right? For me, I know that when I get to our vacation, I know I'm going to be working out every single day still and sharing it. That's crucial. What a great way to showcase Beachbody On Demand, right? Take your workout anywhere with you. Perfect opportunity to showcase it. Really showing people that even on vacation, you're still making time to get your 30-minute workout in, and you're off enjoying the rest of your day. all right? Keep up your social media presence. Are you going to be doing live recipe videos in your kitchen? No, you're not. Obviously, you're on vacation, but you're going to be able to keep your presence up. You're going to allow people to see glimpses into your vacation, right? Are you going to be eating clean 95% of the time? No, all right? You're on vacation. You're going to be drinking a lot more than normal. You're going to be staying up a lot more than normal. You're going to be eating delicious salty food that will make you feel like crap 5 days later, but it's going to taste so good while you're eating it, right? So keep up that social media presence. Be a human being on your social media. You can't go MIA for a week and a half. You have to keep your presence up. Don't let all that hard work you're putting in right now be foiled because you haven't kept up your presence on your social media. For me, schedule out what you can, all right? If you're running a challenge group in the My Challenge Tracker app, you can schedule all your daily posts in that app and pin it to the top. Schedule them out. If you want to make sure that every day at 2 p.m. or noon, you have at least one post going up on your wall, get into sendable.com, hootsuite.com, and schedule something onto your wall, whether it's a recipe that you love, whether it's a meme. Parenting memes go over huge on my wall with my audience. Schedule those things out and just make sure that your presence is there. So schedule out what you can. And then also, this is huge, hit your monthly business goals before you go. I knew that Punta Cana was at the end of the month. I needed to hit my Success Club goals and everything before I left for it. 100%, because you don't want to go on that trip and be stressing about, oh gosh, I need to hit Success Club still. It's done. It's out of the way. And everything you're doing is just setting you up for success in the next month. Okay. Now, if your business, if your trip is right at the beginning of a month, that's where you just stay consistent and you just do it and put in a little extra work before you leave to make sure you're ready to go. The next tip, communication. Oh goodness, this is huge. All right. For me, whenever I'm about to head out to Punta Cana, I will make sure that I message or email all of my current challengers and let them know, hey, I am technically out of the office. I'm on vacation from this date to this date. I will be checking in when I can, but here is how you can get support in your challenge group, or really encourage them to support one another. Be that vote of, that voice coming through and supporting them and commenting. Really rally together, that you will check in when you can, but you're not going to be as available as you normally are because you're traveling. Okay. Also, same thing goes with your Facebook audience, right? People are watching you guys on your social media. They watch those posts every single day with your sweaty selfies, your motivation, whatever they're doing, but you got to let them know that you're gone. Okay. So for me, when I leave next week, I will have a banner on my page that says out of the office, that I am enjoying this. When they click on that, I'm going to have click for more information. When they click on it, it's, hey, I'm out of the office from here to here. Not sure how internet's going to be. If you're interested in my next challenge group kicking off on this date, here's an application to fill out. If you're interested in joining my team or joining our sneak peek, here's the group link to go in and join, okay? That way, my business can keep running. There's a way for people to go and get involved right away. The next thing for me, I need to communicate with Matt, my spouse, or your significant other, or whoever's going on vacation with you. Like I already told Matt, I said, babe, I'm going to need like 20 minutes first thing in the morning to just make sure I'm getting my inbox emptied and my messages sent out for the day. I said, but then after that, I'm totally good to go. I said, but can you please just hold me accountable to it, because I will put it off all day long and enjoy the whole day before I do that. I said, so please just hold me accountable and let me do that 20 minutes first thing in the morning, or, while he's in the shower or something, and just get it done. Okay. Communicate that with them. If they know what to expect, then Matt's like, at the end of the night, he's going to, hey, did you get your Team Z done? Are all your circles filled in? Just make sure you're communicating with who you're traveling with, that, hey, I know we're on vacation. We're going to have a great time, but I still need to run this business. I still need to work out every single day. Make sure you're doing that. Tip number 3, keep yourself accountable. Get in your workout. Get in your power hour, get in your Shakeology, and check in with your groups when you can. This will all be so much easier. We all know how it feels when we go a couple days. You're like, oh, I haven't messaged anybody. I haven't checked in my group. Or like whenever it goes a couple days and you can feel like the stress building a little bit, please tell me I'm not the only one. Does that stress anybody else? Okay, thank you. Okay, so that stresses you out and that builds, right? You don't want to feel that on vacation, do you? Absolutely not. And maybe you won't feel it on vacation, but you're going to feel it on the plane ride home, okay, as all that stress is mounting and building up. So Just keep yourself accountable on a day-to-day basis, all right? Make sure you're not just sharing all the cool, healthy stuff you're doing. Share your margaritas, share your toes in the sand, like show that you're a human being, all right? But keep up with the minimums, okay? Because remember, what you do now is going to affect your business down the road, okay? Either positively or negatively. It goes right into tip number 4, which is the 30-day rule, okay? What you do now will affect your business 30 days later, okay? If you have been super consistent this past month, you're going to reap the benefits next month. Likewise, if you take 2 weeks off and you don't do anything, you're going to feel that 30 days later, okay? This business is that day-to-day daily activity. It builds over time. And if you take the time off, you're not going to feel it at first. You're going to say, oh, this is pretty good, because you're still reaping the benefits of your previous month, of all the connections you made, the relationships you built, the follow-up list you're working on. All right. My best months as a coach in this business are coming off of really hard, slow months. Okay. February was really slow for me. My March was awesome. I'm still reaping the benefits from my March now this month, because I worked my tail off in February. Okay. You reap the benefits 30 days later in this business. So make sure you're always filling your pipeline. You're always starting new conversation. You're always adding people to your network. That's going to allow this to positively affect your business, not negatively affect your business 30 days later. So always keep that in mind as you're going through things. And the last one, have fun. Goodness gracious, enjoy your vacation. You never want to portray this image of somebody who is a workaholic and can't take time to relax, right? Make sure you're having fun on your vacation. Unplug for an afternoon. Leave your phone in your room and just go enjoy your time with your significant other or whoever you are traveling with. But share your experiences when you can. You know, a great way to be able to take your phone, because that's our camera. I'm not going to take camera, I'm going to take my phone. Put your phone in airplane mode. Don't even worry about getting on Facebook or cell data. Just put it in airplane mode. You can still take pictures, everything. And don't even worry about being connected to social media. Be a normal person, but always remember your goals. 20 minutes in the morning before we get started for our day is going to make me feel so much better, and I'm going to be able to enjoy those experiences so much more. And it's also going to allow my business to keep running efficiently as I'm gone. And whenever I come back, I'm going to be able to just go right back into my normal routine. I'm not going to have to play catch up over and over again. Okay, so have fun on your vacation. Have fun during the summer. Okay, don't come across as this workaholic who does nothing but post on Facebook and sits in an office or sits on your couch with your laptop. That's no fun. Here's your call to action for tonight, guys. What do you need to do to be prepared? What do you need to do to make sure that you're preparing yourself for, summer walks out in the neighborhood with your family, where you were in the wintertime or sitting down working your business? Make sure you're prepared for these changes as they're coming. And what are you going to showcase on your trip, right? What trip are you going on? What are you going to showcase about it? For me, this is a Beachbody related trip. This is like huge potential for me to share the business side of this, right? For this trip. And what is your backup plan for when your Wi-Fi doesn't work, or for whenever, things go astray, or when your plan goes off? What's your backup plan? Make sure you have something in place for it as you go through. Maybe one day you're like, well, crap, my Wi-Fi was down all day and I didn't post once. What's your backup plan? As soon as you have Wi-Fi, I'm going to make a really funny thing about it and post it on my wall about how, oh, the internet's down, like first world problems. I don't have internet for 24 hours, something like that. Make sure you just have a backup plan for the things, and then a backup plan for your backup plan, because we make plans and God laughs. As you have seen by my monthly marketing plan, it was shifted all around this month because life happens, okay? But that's your call to action for tonight. But I really wanted to make sure you took out of this call was make sure you're just prepared, and make sure that you realize what you're doing now is going to affect your business either positively or negatively 30 days from now. It's going to take a while to pump that well. You're going to pump for a while before the water starts to come out. But you can't give up before the water comes out. You have to just keep pumping and trust the system and trust the process, okay? Because all the connections that you're making right now, they are still watching your posts. They're still seeing your success. And the more you share, the more you're building your own credibility. All right, do you guys have questions for me? All right. Well, I'm not going to keep you. I know Matt's home right now, which like never happens. He called me at 4 o'clock and was like, "Hey, I'm on my way home." I was like, "Well, hey, our babysitter's here till 6:30. What are you going to do when you get home?" No, he's leaving on a business trip tonight, so he got home early to pack. So fun, 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 fun. Do you guys have any questions for me? All right, well, then I will let you go. I will not keep you. Thank you for taking the time out of your evening to hop on the call, and enjoy your vacations this summer and enjoy your trips. They're worth it, and they're worth the memories. All right, we'll talk to you guys
Thanks.
later. Have a great rest of your night. Bye.
Night.